Hey, what's up? Brian, 3 Topics Gamer, here to give you another episode of my weekly Q&A where I answer a couple of questions that have been sent to me over the past week. This episode's going to be kind of somewhat of a little bit of a downer. I did get some questions, however, most of them were a bit too simple, so I answered most of those questions in the comment section of the last video, so I only have about 2 for this episode. So, before I start, like always, if you happen to enjoy this episode, which is unlikely, just make sure you thumbs up or subscribe if you want. So starting off with the first question coming from the Batman Company of Gotham. And you want to know, do I think the gaming industry is getting overflooded with open world games? I don't think it's getting overflooded with open world games. It's just the period of time that that we're in right now. I mean, as if you look at the history of gaming, there's some times where there's like a lot of a certain genre of games that gets released in a certain period of time. Like you'll have a period of time where there'll be like a lot of racing games are getting released at one time, and there was another point where there was a lot of RPGs coming out at one time, and there was a lot of fighting games. So if you think that we're getting just too many open world games, well, that's just the point of time that we're in. I'm sure it'll pass, and next thing you know, there'll be another genre game. We'll be seeing a lot of those type of games getting released. So no, I don't think it's unusual. I'm sure it happens to every genre. So it's just best to let it have its time, and then the next genre games will get their moment. And the last question of the episode comes from Aaron Woodtaker, and you want to know, what is my favorite moment from the Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogy and why? Favorite moment? I guess in the first one when Peter gets his powers for the first time and he's kind of exploring it. I thought that was kind of funny. I mean, the visuals of seeing Peter climb up the wall for the first time, I still think it's impressive. And then when he jumps to roof, and then when he's trying to figure out how to use his web for the first time, and he's making all those weird hand gestures, and then he finally figures out, and then he jumps off, and he doesn't think to use his other hand to get himself out of the way, and he just hits the sign and falls off. I still think it's pretty funny. And that'll about do it for this episode. However, I would like to make a statement. I don't know, if it feels like things have been lacking a little bit on my weekly Q&A, especially for this episode. Maybe I don't know, maybe everyone's just feeling a little bit uninspired as of late, which is understandable. I mean, you all have our moments. So, and that's been hitting me too here on the channel. I've been having a really difficult time just trying to come up with ideas for not only videos, but just to be motivated. And, I just think that the people's questions, at least right now, is just kind of a cheap way for me to put up content that I'm not fully invested in because they're just so easy. I mean, it's very simple to just, sit down here, turn the camera on, record it for a few minutes, and then spend like 30 minutes editing it and then uploading it like 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning the next day. So, until I get my mind right, or at least like kind of get my inspirational spark, I think I'm going to hold off on doing any more people's questions, at least for the rest of this month and probably till the rest of next month. So I think probably the next time I do a people's questions will probably be in, probably the beginning of May, and I'll make sure to do a little community update video, which I'll upload sometime in May, which I'll use that to be the catalyst in which more questions can be sent. But yeah, I really need to get back into really having ideas that allow me to upload, that can put up some quality content. I would rather upload just quality content than just throw up a video just for the sake of throwing up a video. I'm kind of tired of feeling that way as of late. So yeah, there's that. Which is why the comment section for this video have been turned off, because I don't want to get any questions. But if you do have any more questions you'd like me to answer just in general, just send them to me either on my Twitter or any of my social media outlets, and I'll be more than happy to answer them there. So that'll do it for this episode, and I served as not only a Q&A, but just an update as for what I plan to do with my, the people's questions for at least the next month until, I get things back in order. So I just want to thank all of you guys for checking this video out, and hopefully I can come up with some really great ideas that you guys would be interested in seeing, and hopefully that gets my inspirational spark going. And like always, just want to thank you guys for watching. You're all awesome, and I will see you all next time.